Give me one moment. Okay, we're just gonna jump right into it. First, let's take a look at Flanagan. Coming into his own, really. Let's give him field general, because he's turning into one. And he might be called upon to play this game again. What's up, Topa? So we gotta view the weekly awards, I guess, too. Because McClendon, the cornerback, 3 interceptions last week. 6 tackles and 1 touchdown. Holy cow, who'd they play last week? The Browns? I think that's who it was. And they had an amazing game. So, going up against the Broncos, they're got the same overall. They got a better defense, 80 versus 75, but we got a better offense. And the story is going to be, does Michael Hernandez come back? Or is he still injured? Our starting quarterback hasn't been playing. So we'll see if Michael Hernandez is back or if we're going to be playing with the Jeff Flanagan experience. I really like Flanagan. He's a guy that if you watch our off season, if you go watch this off season, you'll see that the Barons chose him to just, really be their future. And they expected this to happen, they say. Or I say. So here's Mac Jones getting the starting position here in Denver. I don't know if he had it at the beginning of the season, but here he is starting here. It's going to be really interesting. The former Patriots, and Flanagan is going to get the start again. Flanagan versus Mac Jones. Two guys very written off. Mac Jones, maybe they're switching up. But last week, Jerry Jeudy had 140 yards, 9 receptions, and the touchdown. Long for 28 could have been that touchdown. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis have perished, but I'm Walt Dipsey, your announcer, giving you play-by-play and insight into the Apophenix universe and the Digital Sea. So let's get into this game. The Barons are going to get the ball first, and they're really looking to just establish a dominant run and pass game. And because Flanagan has not just been good on his own. They got the #1 leading rusher. But we'll look at Flanagan's stats this season. 4 touchdowns, 1 interception, 439 yards. He's 26 for 35. So competing up there with some of the guys, probably the best backup out there. Yeah, because he's been the first backup to really have to get the ball. So motion right to left. Flanagan is going to get this out to Ruggs. That's complete. First down. Ruggs last week, only 2 receptions for 72 yards, but those 2 receptions were both touchdowns. I think he might have had more. So his touchdown receptions were insane. A rolling right. Flanagan's not going to see anyone open, and he's going to use his legs. Get out of bounds. 5 yards there. On the scramble. So 2nd and 5. You know Josh Jacobs is probably going to get let out. And I think everyone knew, but how are you going to stop him? So far, Josh Jacobs, best running back of all time. And what I always say is Nick Chubb would be, but they haven't run him like this guy. They're very similar. So Delvin is going to get an ACL sprain. The tight end. So Barker's going to have to... That's a huge injury. But we'll see how it pans out. It's a pick. Thrown right off the hands of the new backup. So Denver's going to get the ball here. So really that is scary. Here comes Mac Jones. He's only thrown 4 interceptions to his 2 touchdowns. 387 yards. 34 for 49. He's looking to get touchdowns to fix that ratio. Like I said, 4 interceptions to only 2 touchdowns. I said it a little backwards. So incomplete on the play. Holy cow. Almost a pick. And Mac Jones is going to go 0 for 1, but that's just play 1. I mean, second play of the game, it's complete, and it goes for 10. He's going to get past the first line of defense on some missed tackle. So things have gotten interesting here with that. So here comes the running backs. 10 yards on that. Broken defense. It's a left side outside run. And just hurting. So here they come, right side outside run. And Tulpa is really excited about that play. She is saying, this is her play call. She's saying, you better be here. Mac Jones is a hungry quarterback. He just wants to come back and show everyone that the Patriots shouldn't have let him go. Come on. How do you like Mac Jones, Tulpa? Oh, Mac Jones, complete on 3rd and 5. Doing exactly what Tulpa prognosticated. Now I'm the one who made the decision to trade Mac Jones. So when he plays a Dipsey team, this guy goes all out. The Broncos struggle, obviously, because, they're held under the thumb of our organization taking over the Madden. No one's won other than Dipsey. Dipsey teams since taking over. But the Broncos always put up a fight. And Tulpa is saying, the safety is moving. You gotta keep an eye on him. Oh no, Mac Jones. Look at that. Tulpa, you're amazing at this. You've become like an announcer. You've become the second announcer, really. That's surprising because Kefla has been watching a lot more of these Topa really pointing out what's going on the field. If you watch that last play, Mooring again moving in the safety, but Mac Jones able to read that and really make a difference. So here's a run. Shifty, but he doesn't get it. It's 2nd and goal. They're looking at walking in, and Topa is saying, "You gonna watch the left side." Oh my gosh, Topa, you're so in on this. Oh my goodness, Topa. Touchdown Broncos on the left side. And now Topa is out of there for that. That was her play call. So it's going to be 7-0 Broncos after the extra point. And Topa coming through with the calls, really saying, watch that left side. And they ultimately couldn't stop him on that left side. And that's what it came down to. You know. So really, really surprising. 10 plays, 68 yards. Mac Jones coming back with a vengeance now. 3 touchdowns, 4 interceptions on the season. And now after the Flanagan pick, only his 2nd pick. And just injuries starting to set in. I'm thinking that they want to run the ball. And that's kind of the last thing Topa said before she kind of bailed for a second. Was something about Josh Jacobs running the ball. And you can see it already translating on that first down run. And they're just going to let it get to the quarter's end. So after 1, the Barons still haven't scored. It's Broncos. 7-0. So who knows? Who knows what they're going to do? No. A run up the gut. It's 10, 20 yards. He's got 4 rushes and 41 yards. 5 rushes after contact after that play. And now Syczkowski, the wide receiver, abdominal tear. Not going to be able to return to this game. That's the return man. Oh my gosh. So injuries plaguing this team. Josh Jacobs going around. And he got stopped up by his own guy. Only 4 yards. So on 2nd and 6. The game plan to get to that tight end finally works out. And that's the play up the seam to Barker that's supposed to be to Delvin. But now they're on their backup there. So passing it to Jacobs. So that's gonna help. That's gonna be Flanagan's 3rd connection to Josh Jacobs. Gain of 8 on a little swing route to the right. And they're doing it again, and this time gets out of bounds. So I think just using it to get a rest, take a little rest before the really time runs out on them quickly. Whether they score or don't score or get a field goal, so dropping back in the pocket. Wide open Ruggs, end zone, right side, touchdown. But there's an injury on the play. It's Simpson, D. Simpson. So we'll check that out. So the kicker, gonna give him the extra point here. 7 plays, 75 yards. But injuries on every exclamation point, you're seeing an injury. So I'm worried, you know. Here comes Denver again after 7 points. their first drive, and Mac Jones is on fire. Topa and Kepler, really. They like Mac Jones. I don't know why. He must be the new Jimmy Garoppolo, where we see him down the line being a big deal for no reason, because Bill Belichick saw something in him. So our run, that's number 24, Ballard. He's got 4 rushes, 24 yards, and the touchdown. How do you not just keep handing it to him? Get your run game going. And kill it. So Winter missing that tackle, but the linebacker comes in, I think, or the cornerback. Number 12, so 3rd and 2. It's a pass, and Mac Jones is definitely gonna get sacked. And now Pierman is hurt for Brooklyn. Another injury on an exclamation point for this team. And we'll let you know if he is doing better. Here's Odin. Spin move up to the 32. Did not help so much. So they're back up. Here's their real running back on the season. 74 rushes, 607 yards, 6 touchdowns. So Pierman, we're going to substitute. But he's okay. Getting confirmation that he might even come back in when he's feeling a little better. So there's his 6th run for 50 yards almost, 49. The leading rusher. He's got 50 already in the first half. Of course, we've seen him do a lot more damage before, so they'll keep trying, most likely. On 2nd and 6, that's gonna be just 2. So a big 3rd and 4. Josh Jacobs, they're gonna trust him. Another up the gut run. He goes right and left. Now Kefla chiming in, saying, "I've seen it before. You're not gonna stop again like that. He's getting the steam." And Kefla's right. He could march this whole game down to the wire. And they might try it. So 2nd and 8. They're putting the plug on him, Kefla. 3rd and 6. And they stop him. So punting here, because this is the punting season. And it's a fake. And, oh my goodness, they get it. It's a fake, and they get it. Calling a timeout here. So completely faking everybody out. That was the play. Let's take one more look at it from this angle, kind of. Really fast. And then just should have got out of bounds, actually. So waste of a timeout, kind of. So let's see if they take a shot. 'Cause it'd be kind of stupid not to, right? 10 seconds now. Getting it to the outside. I think that got him a little closer. It's going to be a 49-yard field goal. You got 9 seconds left. Do you think they don't take a shot with 9 seconds left? 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Almost throws a pick. So 4 seconds left. Coach is saying field goal. 50-yard field goal after the fake punt. It's gonna need to pay off, and he might have missed it wide left. Oh my goodness. So we're going into halftime tied up. So wide left. So going into halftime, let's look at the stats. The Broncos got a takeaway. And around the country, some of the games getting really interesting. In Dallas, they're going to be losing. But they didn't. They beat Green Bay. So, David, you get a win. Oh, my goodness. Congratulations, David James. You beat the Packers. Woo! That was a close game in here. 17-7 in the second. Don't count the Cardinals out, though, because, well, we just saw the Cowboys do. Now, Tennessee and the Dolphins are tied up, much like in our game. And it looks similar. So it'll be interesting to see that game and our game. Here's the touchdown for the Broncos. And then here's the touchdown for our Barons. And who gets the ball but better than Mac Cajones at Holmes? So let's see it happen. At least there's no Patrick Mahomes. Well, this game would be a lot different. So 7-7 in the first half. You think that they're both these teams are going to play as conservative? We saw a fake punt. We saw a lot of running the ball. This is the most fun game I've watched. You know why? Because the Barons beat the Browns. And so that makes them really good, right? Well, Denver hasn't won a game yet. They are fighting for their lives. So here is a first down run for 3 yards from the Broncos up the gut. It goes for 3. So on second down again, they choose the same type of idea, and it goes for 1. So 3rd and 6 early. But guess who they believe in? They believe in Mac Jones to get it done on 3rd down. And Kefla is saying the same thing. She's saying, you just believe in Mac Jones. Oh my gosh. You gotta reach the screen left side. Kefla's literally calling it before it happens. Oh no, she says, you know, reach the right side. Reach the right side. Why are we watching the right side, Kefla? Oh my gosh, Kefla, you're calling it. Oh my gosh. It's like you Mac Jones cat fans. They can't win. So here's the run on 2nd and inches, and they're biting off more than they can chew. Kefla saying a lot about Mac Jones. All of it good. She's up enamored by his play in Madden. Complete to number 11, left side. Now Mac Jones is 6 for 8, 68 yards. Can they stop the Mac Jones show in Denver? Or are they just going to have trouble? So here's the run from Ballard. 7 yards on first down. They're struggling on defense. Ballard, first down. First and 10. What are they gonna do? So they tried to tighten up and it just didn't happen. And what happened to Jackson? He's hurt. The guy who made the tackle. So on 2nd and 4, they might get a little bit more creative here in the red zone, and it's picked off by Mooring. Sorry, Kefla. Sorry, Tulpa. It might go all the way. 30, 20, 10, the 5. Touchdown, Mooring. 92 yards return. And Tulpa looks kind of mad. Tulpa and Kefla. A bopped play, and really it was all Dipsey. If Dipsey wasn't there, it's a whole different game. Let's look at that again. Oh my gosh. Because that's me, don't you see? And then yeah, I switch out, but it's all about positioning. I put him there because I know that this is the line that he's going to move across. He's going to go back to his spot about right here. So if you switch, and I switch to the defense, pressure him, and then boom, he's just there to make the play, and then I switch to him, make the catch. So let's see it through his eyes. How's Mac Jones gonna know anything about that, you know? So touchdown Barons. It's gonna be 14-7, and Mac Jones is gonna have another chance to tie the game up. It's still close. And they're gonna put Poindexter in for Jackson, but he's fine too. Just so many injuries happening. You wonder, you know, is it a curse? So here we go. The wonderful Barons. We're going to try to stop Mac Jones for a second time in a row. And here comes the rush. It's a sack by Holloway and company. 2nd and 21 now. That's not going to be fair. Mac and Kefla left after that. But the Broncos still got a good chance. 9 rushes, 54 yards here for Ballard. And now on 3rd and 15, they're going to run. And I don't understand because Ballard's going to get hurt on this play. And now Topa is getting up. Be sad for Mac Jones. Don't be sad for Mac Jones. He could always come back. He's getting experience, you know. That was a bad play calling, Topa. I don't know. Throw the ball. Game on the line. So spin move gets him up to the 26. I'll have a very much success with it though. So now 14-7, you're looking to put the nail in the coffin for them on first down throwing. But it was fake and he runs. So 2nd and inches, he ran left side on like a little bootleg. That's going to be the end of the 3rd. So in the 4th, the Broncos have been silent since the 1st quarter. And the Barons have scored in the second and the third. Looking to score here in the fourth also. So another similar move. Basically the same play they just ran. So 5 minutes left almost in the game. And Josh Jacobs has had kind of a quieter game. Only 68 yards on 12 rushes. Is it, second and 8 after a first down run. On the second down run, he's only going to get us a little bit more. Now it's 3rd and 3, and they hand it to Jacobs. I don't know if he got it. Yeah, 4th and 1. So on 4th and 1, with 4 minutes left, you got the best running back in the world. You go for it. And he barely gets it. So his 15th rush for 78 yards. It's been a tough day for him. They're going to keep plugging away at it. But, jeez, these guys know what's happening. So Jacob's staying out there. Purportedly angry about it. So 3rd and 7. Oh, and he breaks free. First down and then some. 95 yards for Josh Jacobs now. And the 2-minute warning hasn't even happened yet, and he fumbles and gives it up. Exactly what they wanted. So the first bad fumble of the season, coming right when you don't need it. Coughing up the football. And the Bills aren't even in this game. What's with that? What? The Bills don't exist anymore. They weren't even the Barons are the Raiders. The Bills are the Oilers. What the heck? So here comes Mac Jones. 3 minutes and 5 seconds left to tie this game up. And the Kitties don't even know. 2nd and 5 after a prestigious throw from Mac Jones. They gave up. Their guy's going to come back. 3 minutes left. It's a screen left. And it doesn't get the first, but it's super close. 3rd and 1. Gain of 5. 3rd and 1. 2-minute drill now. Almost picked off. Almost picked off. And they run the ball and they get it. And the 2-minute warning coming up. So here's the 2-minute warning. So all they gotta do is tie the game. They could go for 2. They're feeling it at home. But here they go. Putting on a show. Is Mac Jones and this defense stopping the run. Getting past the first line so the linebacker makes the touchdown. Fucking. Here's Mac Jones. Hurry up offense. First down. He's only thrown 1 pick. 1st and 10. Complete to his running back. 1 minute and 35 seconds left. Gets it to his running back. First down at the 35. 1 minute left. Hurry up offense. Mac Jones has them in a chokehold. 13 for 17. So here we go. 2nd and 3. They got the clock stopped, all their timeouts, and a whole minute to go. They're just picking them apart. They are just picking them apart. Out of bounds on this play. So 52 seconds, all their timeouts. They're in the red zone. The Broncos want this game. Gonna get it to his running back, but it's inbounds. So now you're thinking timeout. And they don't call a timeout. They go into hurry up. And he has to throw it away. So 28 seconds to make something happen in today's game. 28 seconds to make it all rain money for Mac Jones. Gets it complete, and they're going to call their first timeout. They don't call a timeout. 10 seconds left. Throws it up. 6 seconds left. So Mac Jones, they don't get it. That was 4th down. Why didn't you call a timeout? Bad coaching. So at the 1, we're gonna kneel. They have 3 timeouts. First and second and. Huh. Maybe they're crazy. Maybe they know more than me. But this is what we're doing. This is an insane game. So on 3rd down, with 4 seconds left, on the 1, we're gonna kneel. And they call a timeout. So it's 4th and 14 at the 1. 2 seconds left. We're running it up the gut, obviously, with Josh Jacobs. And that's the end of regulation. So 14-7 in a heartbreaker for Denver. Silly coaching decisions. You got 3 timeouts in the red zone. You don't take one? But Brooklyn coming up huge. Coming out of there with 122 rushing yards. They didn't beat them in takeaways. They didn't even beat them in passing yards. Mac Jones had it locked down. Just couldn't get the last completion. And they didn't even give him a chance. I just call a timeout, you know. You know, the game is getting... That was insane. I'm watching. If there's any of that, we're watching it. So in the last... They don't have it. It happened too fast. But thankfully we can go over all this later if we need to. 1st and 10 on the Brooklyn 14. Mac Jones passed to Cam Ballard for 3 yards. Then they're down at the 10. Okay. 2nd and 7. On the Brooklyn 10 with 33 seconds left and 3 timeouts. Mac Jones throws an incomplete pass. So on 3rd and 7, Mac Jones passed to Alex Suttle for 7 yards. So they're like, why do you do a hurry up offense there? Call a timeout. So then they do hurry up and throw and they don't get it. Knocked away. There's no replay for it. But they were right there and they just lost that game. Bad coaching. Every opportunity to at least tie it up there at the end. It's like they didn't want to. But maybe Brooklyn's defense is just that good, and maybe their coaching is just that good. Austin Oden showing up big time. Nigel Pearman. All of them. That's a huge win. You know, no touchdown for Josh Jacobs. Gonna slow him down. But 665 yards on the season. Complete insanity. Kepler's scratching the couch now. The next game is going to be Seattle versus San Francisco. I can't believe Dallas beat Green Bay. They're going to go 1-4. Green Bay's also going to go 1-4. Yes! But that means Danny's going to be the last defeated team. Oh no. The Broncos. They just lost. And they should not have. That was ridiculous. Ridiculous. Let's look at Josh Jacobs' stats though. Before we go. For his career. Not his career. In the NFL records. Career rushing yards. Josh Jacobs is number 1. So it's not. This is just a prove it year. I forget that. Same with rushing touchdowns. But I think he just got the rushing yards. Yeah. He's not even 1,000 yards over it. He just got the rushing yards last year. So he's not to 1,000 rushing yards yet. But he wants to make it kind of tough. For anyone. It really doesn't matter. Career passing yards. We don't have career passing touchdowns. No. Career receiving yards. No. Career receiving touchdowns. Oh yeah, Devontae Adams. But he's retired. But he did it all with the Barons. Devontae Adams. Except our quarterback. catches. Yeah, Devontae Adams. Defensive sacks. We're looking forward to the next Browns game. But yeah. Let's just look at some career stats. Michael Hernandez has got 200 touchdown passes in his career. And Flanny's got 22. In comparison, Josh Jacobs has 225 rushing touchdowns. Receiving, Henry Ruggs has 95 touchdowns, 8,000 yards. It's really him. It's really just him. They got other guys. It's just, Henry Ruggs has been amazing forever. But yeah, Michael Hernandez. Played for Skyler's team, that's right. So for 2023, 24, and 25, he played for Skyler. And in his first season as a rookie, he had 33 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. And a passer rating of 94.4 with 5,000 yards. And then he dropped off for some reason. Then he got hurt. Something. 24 yards. He was 2 for 2. That's when we picked him, And what did he do? 53 touchdowns that season. Then 36, 41, 30. This year, 1. He got hurt. Went 15 for 21. 1 touchdown and 1 interception. That's insane. Let's check out Flanny. Flanny's played with us his whole career. He threw 17 touchdowns in 2027 for 1,000 yards. Five interceptions. This year he's really had a chance to, This year he's had the best chance he's ever had. Ever. He had to play in 2027. But that was it. And he did good. It's always good. So other teams. NFL passing yards leader is Patrick Mahomes. With his 13 years of experience. That is amazing. Dak Prescott, then Josh Allen. Josh Allen is trying to get a second. I mean, we should look at his. But first, we'll look at the lower. Yeah. Josh Burns. John West. Or Walston. Let's just see. So, lowest Vernon Moss. He's played for Cleveland for 3 years. What happened to him? He has 6 years experience, so he must not have played. He must still not count or something. He's so good though. Here's Dwayne Haskins. He got his whole career. 2019, Pittsburgh. He was in Washington. Then we picked him up. 246 yards. 420. 2024. 1 for 1. Then he took 2 touchdowns in 2025. 3. I mean, he had a good season with us. His pass was 18 yards. He had a good preseason. He's like my favorite. This one's broken too. A lot of them are broken. So it just has this when we picked him up, but he originally played for someone else. Just doesn't count it, I guess. Yeah, where's 2029 and 2030 for Brett? He's always thrown 80 touchdowns consistently. Mac Jones is coming for you. New England. It really says New England. Yep, Mac Jones played for New England, and then they changed to St. Louis, and he was there for 4 seasons. And in those 4 seasons, first season he had 4,000 yards, 26 for 31. Ouch. Ouch. You know? And then the next season he only had 14 yards, then 22 yards, then 0. Doesn't say games played. That would be a good set. Then he goes to Denver, and he's put up 4,000 yards. 4,000 yards, finally. Now this season, they're giving him the helm again. But I swear, they let some other guy play, or he got hurt. Could be he just got hurt. I mean, that's what we're doing. It's not like we gave our starting job away, but just, I might go get Mac Jones to play for the Bears one day or something. If Justin Fields never works out for them, but it should. Myles Garrett, 7 sacks. That's gonna stand true. If I play the Seattle game, can kind of get the stitch over with maybe. So I might just edit the info and be right back. Cause I get kind of bored. It's just fun. You know? a good time. It's just kind of relaxing. Yeah. Let's take a look at the standings randomly. The Patriots are number 1. But we all know they play the Oilers this week. I'm going to play as the Oilers. Because Juge hasn't lost in like 28 games straight. Well, Patriots are the best bet this world has. And the Browns, the Caps, the Barons. I cannot believe this. Look at this. The Giants, the Chiefs, the Texans, the Panthers, the Vikings. Like, I'm not surprised that the Patriots and the Oilers are 1-3. But really? The Steelers? And then my Browns? And then the Bengals? And then the Caps? And then the Barons? And the Jaguars? Then my Bears? And Skylar is 16th in the league. Way ahead the Seahawks, the Ravens, and the Cowboys. Cowboys are about to get a win, though. Just kind of insane, that's all. I mean, what else can we look at? What else do we got? Let's look at the league history. Let's just get into the feelings. Last year, Juge got his first Super Bowl. But now he's a menace and he still hasn't lost. And he's going for like 2 in a row. And I'm afraid of Juge in Madden. Because he's just like, is he going to do the first 3P? I mean, perfect 3P? Just winning forever, I feel like. I think the Wade did a 3P. That was Browns. No, it was Seahawks. Then Barons. Then Browns. 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 The Browns 5-beat it before they lost to the Seahawks. I wonder if they'll be back. Okay, but they didn't ever have like a perfect like 5 seasons or something. It was all broken up.